What is social media? Why do you think it's important to us? How do it affect our mental health?
Social media is a useful tool that allows us to interact in ways we could never imagine. It's a great way to spread awareness, to communicate with people, to find jobs, and to sum it up, social media makes everything accessible for us and makes our life easier. But do you know that social media has a huge impact on people's mental health? When I was a kid, I never cared about what I looked and what would other people think of me. Playing, eating, and sleeping is the only thing that matters for me at the time, yet I am very happy. But at the age of 11, I had my own Facebook account, and that's also where I started to be open to social media. I will admit that it's been tough during those times. I realized a lot of things, encountered a lot of problems, and it really stressed me out. So I asked myself, what do social media did to me? Multiple studies have found out that heavy social media use can increase the risk of depression, anxiety, loneliness, self-harm, and even suicidal thought. But the scary thing is that almost everyone around me is using social media. My family, my friends, my classmates, and almost everyone I know. Based on research, 4.55 billion or more than half of the world now uses social media. 400 million new users have come online within the last 12 months, and some of us spend 2 hours or more on social media. So let me share to you some of the common uncontrolled distress social media brought to us. When we scroll on social media, we can see other people's highlights that urge us to compare our lives to theirs. Why is she so lucky? What am I doing in my life? Actually, if you look on the Instagram of some people who committed suicide, you won't know that they suffered depression because people only choose to post the best angle of their lives, the highlight reels. Some of those people that looks happy in social media was the saddest in reality. Social media isn't real because it doesn't show the behind the scenes, the unglamorous, the unfiltered normality that makes you compare your reality to others' fake highlights. You will end up using other people as a mirror on how you should live and on how successful you should be. Research shows that comparing your life to someone else creates envy, low self-confidence, low self-esteem, and depression.
Remember that you can find your own happiness if you stop pressuring yourself and comparing your life to others.
We won't post if we ain't gaining something, right? In market, we sell products in exchange of something. But the problem is in our social media, we are the product. We let other people to put value on us.
So I want to ask you on how many times you deleted a post because it doesn't get the likes you thought it would. Yes, I know many of us. Even I was guilty with that.
We took our product out of the shelf because it wasn't selling the way we wanted. We have to get that picture perfect that you took 100 photos to make sure. And this is where insecurity came in. We let ourselves be affected on what would other people think of us. But in fact, you are perfect no matter how many likes, comments, and shares you've got. So why stress yourself out thinking of the likes you've got from time to time? We are so obsessed that we feel upset when we can participate on what's new. So here enter the next common stressor we called FOMO, or the fear of missing out. This is the anxiety created by the constant influx of information on social media, informing you that your friends are doing something way more fun than you are. And in that point, you don't realize that you're actually just wasting your own life to watch another person's life. Connected with this is one of the worst growing problems associated with social media, the cyberbullying. This is a significant public health concern that can lead to mental issues and increase the risk of suicide. Let's say one mean comment, not a big deal. But actually, that small deal every single day can be a huge problem as time goes by. Since social media has a profound effect on how young people interact with their peers. Remember to think before you click, because we are not aware on how our words affect the user behind that account. We might think of it as a joke, but what if that person takes it seriously? It might be worse. Scientists had made it clear that social media contain dopamine that makes it highly addictive. We know that dopamine is released when we get a vibration or notification from our phone or email. Alcohol, cigarettes, and gambling also release an exact same chemical, but this tree addiction has age limit because people are aware that our immature mind is not strong enough to deal with it. But the huge problem is that social media contains dopamine, but there is no such age restriction. So young generation grew up addicted that if we suffer stress, we will turn to social media thinking that it will give us comfort. But the truth is that social media bring us loneliness and isolation.
We all can see how social media affects this generation, but we're not doing anything about it. Balanced social media use is alright, but too much social media use can be very destructive. Let's create a better online experience and practice safe social before it's too late. Don't let social media ruin you and your mental health. Thank you.